SaltBae would grab the world's undivided attention in 2017 when he sprinkled salt on a steak. After SaltBae would clock in over 30 million followers on Instagram and be photographed hanging out with the likes of French Montana, P. Diddy, Leo Messi, Paul Pogba, Leonardo DiCaprio, and whoever the hell this girl is. Wow, he'd also start cooking with DJ Khaled.
Unbelievable.
After SaltBae would be immortalized in memes, become a Halloween costume, and change the way people react when one asks for a touch of salt.
And here's the move. Have you wet yourself? Because that's what most people do.
It's been a wild week for SaltBae and the most internet attention he's received all at once since the world was first introduced to him back in 2017. Now, back in those days, little was known about the chef turned franchise owner and multimillionaire. All we knew was that this man, he loved meat, and it looked like he was having a whole lot of fun while preparing it. Even today, when his videos pop up for me, I find myself watching them again and again and again. They're so succulating. I just want to eat my phone. Is succulating even a word? Now we know he's balling out of control. He's got restaurants in Dubai, Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Greece, Miami, New York, and Boston. But despite all his wealth, well, he still isn't bigger than the rules of COVID. And a recent scuffle, well, it resulted in SaltBae having to close down the doors to at least one of his establishments. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCredden back at it again with a brand new Where Are They Now video on the man, the myth, that is SaltBae. Now, recent drops in this series, they include a video on Shia LaBeouf and Marilyn Manson, and the show it works off requests from you guys, so don't forget to let us know who you want us to feature in the comments down below. Also, we're now doing interviews, so I could reach out to SaltBae. I just think there's a bit of a language barrier. You don't speak no English, but we could get her done if you want it. Let us know in the comments down below. All right, now let's roll that intro. SaltBae was born Nusret in 1983 in Erzurum, Turkey. Now, he was the son of a coal miner. Now, when he was 2 years old, his family, they moved to the coastal town of Darcia. Now, growing up the son of a coal miner, his family, they struggled to meet the needs of basic survival. No pun intended. Now, there was no money coming in, so he was forced to start working at 13 years old after he graduated elementary school in 1994. That's when he started working as a butcher's apprentice. Now, in one Instagram post, the caption it reads, "I went to school only 5 years of my life." My God, 5 years of schooling, but a hell of a lot of work as a butcher. The guy's a multi-millionaire. Good for him. Now, I found a ton of childhood photos, so I'm just gonna scroll through a bunch of them. Take a look at this. There was this one. There was him here. He's really young. There's that one. Looks like he's got a bit of a unibrow issue. Me too, I tweeze it. There's this and this and this. The guy posted a lot of throwback photos. No, he spent 13 years of his life working as an apprentice for a local butcher at a Turkish steakhouse where he would clock in 18 to 20-hour days. Now, he was so young when he first started out that he had to stand on a water case just so that he could reach the counter. Now, I actually found some old footage of him from way back in the day. This is like before they were famous gold. You wouldn't believe I found this.
Arjantinli, komple bütün yağlarıyla beraber pişirirler. O şekilde masaya gidiyor. İsterseniz yağlarını ekleyebilirsiniz, yiyorsunuz.
All his hard work had eventually paid off in 2009 when he traveled to Buenos Aires, Argentina, because he wanted to pick up some international knowledge about the meat industry. Now, from there, he was desperate to see what was going on in America, but he was refused a working visa 5 or 6 times. Then finally, they granted him 3 months entry. He returned home enlightened, and he opened up his first restaurant in Istanbul in that year of 2009. Now, back then, he only had 12 tables and 10 employees, and it was a huge risk, but word it quickly got around. Now, a local businessman, he liked what he saw, and he invested in young Nusret, and all of a sudden his business, it began to grow. There was additional locations that were opened up in Ankara, Doha, as well as Dubai. Today, the man has at least 12 restaurants and over 1,000 employees working for him around the globe. Good for him.
Always I want to open my place. 2009, 2010, first opening restaurant, only 10 table, 10 staff. Now I have 13 restaurant, 1,000 staff.
Now, the dude's had a bit of a glow up in the years since. He wakes up every morning and the first thing he does is he hits the treadmill or he goes to the gym. Good for him. I've been trying to do a lot of that myself, but I've definitely Me and him, I'm probably eating a lot more meat than him, I'm guessing. Nah, that's stupid. Bad joke. Let's move on. Now, business was going well for Nusret, so well in fact that the man was already a multi-millionaire before he found online fame. But then one fateful day in 2017, well, he made the video that would change his life.
One day, my follower, 3 million. 1 week, 7 million.
Today, that video, it's sitting on nearly 17 million views, and it's him just doing his thing. He'd been doing this for a long time. He was just slicing up a steak and then fancifully tossing some salt on it. Now, at the time, it clocked in around 10 million views when he first posted it, and all of a sudden, celebs like Bruno Mars, they were sharing it, and there were YouTubers who were reacting to it. From there, it just went crazy.
Oh my god, he is God.
We dropped it before they were famous on him. I think we got like 1 million views. Now, when someone made a mural of him on a wall while he posted to Instagram, I'm so grateful for the love from all over the world. Thank you for the support, everyone. But still, there were a lot of questions about who he truly was. Now, there was a lot of photographs of him with a ton of kids, but in an interview where he was asked if he was single or a father, he said he wasn't. He works too much to have any time, so I guess these kids, they're someone else's. Now, there was also a photo posted with the girl where he's holding a knife, and I think he needs to put that knife down or he's gonna pop something, like for real. Since finding online fame, well, his life, it has changed dramatically. His meat menu, it's been published by the New York Times. He recently appeared in an episode of Narcos where he served meat to the TV show characters, and it's estimated that his net worth, well, it's in the neighborhood of $50 million.
Now very important. Everybody waiting.
All right, let's get into the recent news headlines that SaltBae's found himself in. Now, his Boston restaurant, it reopened about a week ago, and people, they were flocking there in the masses. Now, all seemed to be going well until one girl, well, she decided to twerk for SaltBae himself, while her man, I believe, he was out like getting the car from valet. The whole thing had led to a huge public outcry in his restaurant. Well, it was closed for not following strict enough guidelines. Anywho, with one restaurant closed, I mean, even if half of them are closed, well, he's still got an empire and a massive social media following that he can fall back on. Plus, he's constantly collaborating with superstars like DJ Khaled, and according to Leonardo DiCaprio, well, he makes and prepares the best meats in the world. So long live the SaltBae, and I'll see you guys in another video. All right, I'll do one. Not as good, I know. Damn it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, we drop a new video each and every day, so here's a recent drop that you might enjoy. We handpicked that one for you because if you like this video, you'll probably like that. We also got playlists like over here, so click on that if you want to see a whole list of a bunch of videos we've dropped in the past. And if you're new to the Fame Gang, be sure to subscribe and turn on them post notifications, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!